Hey, what's going on, Mr. Peace? Happy MLK Day, Martin Luther King Day, January 18th, 2016. Just wanted to share a couple quotes. These are probably five of the more powerful ones that really have spoken to me over the years, and that I wanted to just share with you guys as we celebrate Martin Luther King's Day of Remembrance and a national holiday here in the U.S. So the couple that I really like, our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. Very true. We always need to speak up, have the courage to do so when it comes to social justice issues and things that maybe aren't right. One that had actually just come across my desk a little bit earlier today that I needed a reminder of. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. That's what really defines us, I think, is when we're right in the heart of the struggle and are forced to become molded, if we choose that, to let it grow from that experience, right? MLK, Gandhi, all these, famous nonviolence activists and peace proponents, they had all these circumstances, positive or negative, but they chose to have every circumstance be a source for advancement, right? The fuel for further progress. Instead of, staying down about something negative that happened to them, they turned it with a different angle of vision, a different perspective into something really great. If I can help someone as I pass along, if I can cheer somebody with a word or song, if I can show somebody he is traveling wrong, then my living will not be in vain. I really like that one too. Just everybody you meet, through a word, through obviously some of us that are more musical, it's a song, but just the way that you live your life can be a beautiful song too. And hopefully can help somebody out that's going through a rough patch. All labor that uplifts humanity has dignity and importance and should be undertaken with painstaking excellence. All labor that uplifts humanity has dignity and importance and should be undertaken with painstaking excellence. Yeah. And that lifts up humanity a couple notches. I'm all for it, and we need to put every effort we can towards it. Finally, the last one that actually, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, maybe there's 6 quotes. But returning violence for violence multiplies violence, adding deeper darkness to a night already devoid of stars. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that. I've always said that, that perfect love can drive out fear, and a lot of hate is fear-based. So there's a lot of truth behind that, violence, you can't end violence with violence. It's just going to snowball effect add to that, and just keep reinforcing it, keep making it stronger. You need to push the opposite towards it, love and peace and nonviolence, to be able to break that cycle. And the last one, just off my memory, is that, Martin Luther King, he many times would say that, on one hand, I have to seek to change society, like the rules, the laws, the regulations that are in place in order for the individual to have a chance. And a lot of that was accomplished through the civil rights movement. And still, every day almost, people that keep, fighting for basic human rights to reverse a lot of the atrocities that are going on and wrongdoings happening to people of color and people of minority, etc. So on one hand, he had to change society and what was in place in terms of the institutional policies so that the individual could have a chance to thrive. But on the other hand, he had to change the individual in order for society to have a chance. And I just thought it was really unique. Always thinking outside the box, obviously, but his view on things, very simple. There was a lot of simplicity to it, like there was with Gandhi. But yet, words might have been simple, but the meaning behind it was so profound. And to this day is still having that much of an impact on us. people like myself are talking about it, right? Posting about it and tagging it, everything, because we still believe in a lot of those principles. And Martin Luther didn't want us to follow him, and Gandhi didn't want us to follow him, and Mother Teresa follow him, or any of the popes, or anybody that, you know, we were really aligned with. They just wanted us to, if something really spoke to our hearts and our beings, to follow that movement, to follow those principles, right? Human beings, so many times we put them on a pedestal, and they can still fail us. And all these activists, yeah, they had their shortcomings in their personal affairs and in their lives, right? Because they're human. But they're what they really stood for at the heart of hearts, and what defines them to this day, what they're remembered for, is what we strive to embody. And I pray that we'll always continue to do that. So thanks for touching our hearts, MLK. Much love. Peace.